I remember 10 years ago when I first started my personal development journey, there was so much noise online. And it was one of the things that stopped me in a way from accomplishing my goals faster. And the reason why is because I was chasing the shiny object syndrome. The next best routine, the next best habit, the next best focus, the next best personal development book. And you'll notice a lot of people do this as well. Yet they struggle to make consistent changes in their lives. Well, if you're somebody who is obsessed with personal development and you're trying to find a way to change your life and get unstuck, today I'm going to help you cut through the noise. My goal is to give you the 5 most effective habits that actually changes your life. Now, this has worked on me and also 500 plus of my own clients as well. So I'm going to help you cut through the noise today so you don't have to read all the books and watch all the videos. I'm going to give you the 5 that will actually, in general, change your life. Let's dive in, guys. As always, if you like this training, make sure you like and subscribe. And starting out with number 1, guys, I got to come from my roots. Number 1 is movement. The habit of movement, 30 minutes every single day. And I'll explain here why. Number 1 is what I've looked at movement now as is a foundation for my success. And what I mean by that is when I'm chasing these new endeavors, when I'm chasing after new goals and trying to accomplish new things, sometimes that can be up in the air. Sometimes the results don't show overnight, which I mean most of the time. And you're stuck in kind of that void pillar where you're really practicing that delayed gratification route, right? That muscle. And you're trying to accomplish these goals, you're trying to change your life. And sometimes it can suck when you're not seeing the progress and you're out there in the void and you're like, why am I doing what I'm doing? Right. And you sometimes might start to lose your confidence. And I find by moving your body every single day, number 1 is it shows you that you're somebody who can stay consistent. You're sticking to your promise, which is as a side effect, a big confidence builder. Number 2 is that it's grounding. When you force yourself to move your body 30 minutes a day, it's very grounding. So if you're caught up in your mind all the time, like you're trying to think about how to change your life, the things that you should be doing, you can get up in your head a lot and you get anxious and you get overthinking and you're distracting yourself, you're procrastinating, you're overwhelmed. Moving helps you flow through that. It helps you get that mind grounded again so that way you can stay consistent easier without burning out. Also, what movement does is it kills fear, overthinking, and inspires more action. If you're ever stuck in a rut or if you're sitting on your couch and you're not sure what to do with yourself, just get moving. Start cleaning the house, go for a 10 to 15-minute walk. That movement will cause you to build momentum and that will spark more inspired action as you go. I know for me, whenever I'm stuck, I just move. I'll just move my body however I can. If it's not a certain workout that I'm going to do, I'll go walk, whatever I can. And it usually will help lead me to the next step in what I need to do. Next is that it keeps an active mind. And what I mean by this is a healthy mind overall. When you move your body, it helps you keep clear, energized, and positive. It's so good for your mental health. I always say my workouts are usually a therapy session rather than actual trying to change in my physical body. It's more so just going to release the stress in the mind and to feel so much better. Another one I'll have to share with you is stress. If you're trying to accomplish success on your in life and you're trying to change your life and feel better, then sometimes there's going to be stress, and sometimes that could be just because new challenges and events are popping up. We don't know how to handle it. Or it could be just because old ways of being, right? The self-doubt, the fear, all this stuff that's just stressing you out. And I'll tell you, cortisol is the number 1 way to just get in the way of your weight loss if you're trying to lose weight. It's the number 1 way to just get foggy minded, to burn out, to get overstimulated, overstressed, where you just don't want to do anything at all. It kills motivation. So by moving your body, it helps you release that cortisol, it helps you release that stress so you can sleep better, you can feel better, you can function better. And that is number 1 of the top 5 effective habits that will transform your life. Moving on to number 2 is a morning routine. Now, specifically when you have a morning routine, you want to dedicate the time to have with yourself. I say this is connecting with my soul. You can say connecting with source, whatever it may be. You just want to genuinely take time to yourself where there's no distractions. It's just you, and you can focus on you. Now, when you do these morning routines, what I suggest is a period of quietness, a period of pure stillness where you can go within, so like meditation, for example, and you can just be there with yourself. And you want to focus on observing. Observe your thoughts. Observe how you're feeling. Observe what is your body want to do. Some of you, you might notice where you might feel agitated when trying to sit and rest. Maybe you're being pulled towards something. Explore that, right? Because that might be coming from a place of like, I need to work hard to succeed. And you can discover that, right? Well, what would I have to believe to be true to think that? Oh, that success makes hard work. Is that an empowering belief system? Will that help me succeed easier? No. So when you do these things, when you sit with yourself, do the meditation, it helps you explore yourself. It helps you learn more about yourself, helps you discover all the consistent thoughts that you're having. And it helps you realize, like, do I want these thoughts or not? For example, a lot of us will wake up in the morning and within about 30 seconds to 60 seconds, we'll have the same thoughts, worries, and programs, what I call them, will start replaying from the previous days. So if you're an anxious person, you'll notice like as soon as you wake up in the morning, after about a minute into your day, you're probably having those same thoughts that you had yesterday, right? The same worries. When you meditate, it allows you to break that program, it allows you to interrupt that pattern and to realize that you're the observer of your life. You're the creator and not that story that's playing out. It interrupts that pattern. So when you truly sit with yourself, you almost rediscover how powerful and amazing you truly, truly are. And you don't get so caught up in the program. And that has been a game changer in my life. I always take the morning and I do I'll do meditation. I'll just sit with myself. I'll have certain intentions, might be trying to explore. I'll just do that work, get my body in a safe place, get into alignment. Then I'll typically journal as well. My affirmations, my goals, my focuses. So I'm laser focused. I'm ready for the day. And then typically I'll watch something or I'll read as well to get my mind going. But this helps disrupt the old patterns. It helps you step back into your power, remembering that, hey, I'm the creator of my life. I'm not these thoughts and these worries. I'm not these programs. Oh, I'm so much more than this. And it truly, genuinely helps you connect with yourself. I cannot say enough good things about having a morning routine. It also helps you, of course, rewire your mindset as well. Now, that is number two, is having a morning routine. So alone time with yourself. So you can say meditate, journal, read, whatever it may be, anything to help you kind of get into alignment. Now, anybody who's been watching my stuff for these past months, you know what I mean by alignment, right? When you're in alignment, then you can just follow your intuition and not the animal brain. Because a lot of us let the animal brain take over, and that's how we run our lives. Of this is what I should be doing, and I feel like I need to control these things in my life, and oh gosh, I'm not doing enough, so I need to go do more, 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 more. And we're always chasing and chasing and chasing, come from lack and fear and not enough. We can go within, you realize that you're already amazing. You are already enough within, and anything else external is just a cherry on top. And you follow that flow, that alignment. I promise you, your life is going to get 100 times better. Anyways, that is number two by getting into a morning routine. Number three. Number three we've got here is learn daily. So learning daily has been a game changer in my life. And here's how I'll explain it to you is when you learn daily, you want to think of it like this. The more information that you have, the more you're able to see the situation from a different perspective, a different viewpoint. Think of it like your consciousness is expanded so you can look at the situation that you're going through from multiple angles and have a different perspective. So that way you can go through it much, much better, much faster, understand it much easier. And by learning daily, so even if it's listening to a podcast, an interview, an audiobook, reading 5 pages a day, whatever you can do, you're getting into the habit and identity of someone who is a learner, someone who is open-minded, who likes to grow, which is an amazing identity to have. Number two is that you're using your brain, you're keeping it fresh, you're thinking, you're allowing yourself to expand and grow, which is the best thing ever. And then number three is that if you're focused on the subjects that you want to learn about and grow in life, it's going to build your confidence. And it's going to help you keep that faith and that focus. For example, if you're trying to build a business, you have all these other people who are telling you why you shouldn't do it and it's scary and you're going to fail and you're dealing with that. But when you watch a podcast of somebody who's already done it, they're inspiring you. They're giving you faith. They're giving you motivation to keep going. That's who you want to listen to because that's who you want to become. You're trying to lose weight and get fit, right? Well, you have all the battles of your old self, your old identity, of all the reasons why you can't do it and all the reasons why you failed in the past, and that might drag you down. So you don't want to listen to that voice so much, right? Who wants to listen to that voice? Most of us do, though, and we believe it to be true eventually. That's why, again, meditation is so important, by the way. But number three is when you learn daily, when you're listening to someone who you want to become like and has the answers to where you want to go, it fuels that faith. It fuels that fuel and it kills the fear. Okay, so expands your mind and your perspective so you can handle situations much better. Helps you become who you want to be because you become who you consume, right? You ever go to like the movies before and you almost want to copy the actor? Like my girlfriend always laughs at me because I always copy the voices of the actors after, and I'm good at it, I guess. And she'll always laugh because I'll copy how they are after the movie. But it's true though. What you watch, what you consume, eventually you do become. So that's number three, learn daily. Number four is high protein. And you're going to be like, what? And I was thinking about this one because in general, like I've built a successful business. I built my body. I've healed my mind and my past programs, ways of being. I feel so connected to my soul. I'm so fulfilled in my life. And I was thinking like, okay, well, what's another thing that's helped me so much? And again, a lot of it was kind of like stemmed from my body. A lot of my journey stemmed from my body changes, and a lot of consistency comes from energy, right? And feeling good. And one of the easiest ways to have energy and to feel good is, yeah, you could have a diet and you could focus on these things, but literally just focusing on eating 30% of your macros and protein daily, or just focus on having 1 to 2 palms of protein daily per meal, per meal. When you do that, it is going to force a ripple effect. It forces a ripple effect to happen that make everything else better and easier in your life, in your diet, in your health. That's why I put number 4 as high protein daily. 30% in your macros if you count calories and you count your macros, or do 1 to 2 palms of protein per meal. This is automatically going to help you, force you to make better choices. So you eat better, you feel better. Right? It's also going to help you overall, like statistically, it shows that when you focus on protein, when you have those more macros, losing weight becomes way, way, way easier. Next is it's going to keep you full more. It's going to help you kill those sugar cravings so it keeps your focus on track. Next is better energy to work, to go at your goals and what you want to create. And also, it just makes your body look better. You become stronger, your body looks better, and you feel so much better. Life just gets better when that happens. Okay, so that is number 4, is high protein daily. Now, number 5, the last one on the list of the 5 effective habits that have completely changed my life and many of my clients' lives, is sleep at least 7 hours per night. I know it's nothing crazy special, but it's so and beyond important. You have to sleep. You got to make sure you sleep. And the better that you do sleep, the better overall your life is going to be. If you want an overall better life, like in all areas, all pillars, you want to make sure that your sleep is on track. Now, I put at least 7 hours a night because typically the average person sleeps 7 to 9 hours a night is what we should be sleeping. So sleep 7 hours a night. That's going to help with your energy. And if you sleep at the same times and wake up at the same times as well, you'll function so much better because your circadian rhythm. So overall, you're going to be a much more optimized human. Think of it like this. Who's going to perform better? If they took a drunk person and allowed them to perform, or if they took their sober self? And the reason why I say this is because studies show that when you do not get enough sleep, I don't know exactly the numbers, but it's something crazy. When you do not get enough sleep, you're basically performing like a drunk person. You're better off to make sure that your sleeping is on track rather than overworking or staying up late to get that thing done. Stay consistent with your sleep. It helps you stay in momentum. It helps with your energy, helps you stay positive, and helps you keep a healthy mind. When you don't sleep, you're more likely to be stressed out, make improper decisions, have brain fog, slip up, mess up. It just does not feel good. So get that sleep on track and your life will get better. And that, guys, is the 5 effective habits that have completely changed my life. If I was to look at all the books, these are the top 5 that I could think of that truly made a massive impact overall in my life. Now, it could change and expand as time grows because I'm always willing to change my mind. But those are the ones that truly, truly, truly impacted my life the most. Now, I would love to know from you, what worked for you best? What worked for you best personally in your life? What helps you get better? Leave that in the comments. Now, if this has helped you, make sure you like and subscribe for some more. Leave a comment below if you have any questions as well. And I appreciate you guys so, so much for being here, spending your time here and watching this. And let's keep growing together. Let's keep getting better because I truly believe the world gets better when you get